So we continue with percentage chapter, that is exercise 7.2, which is based on profit and loss. We had completed till sum number 17. Now because sum number 18 is of a different kind, so that's why I'm taking the sum. Otherwise it's an alternate sum, I would have not taken it. But I'll take one of the sum from sum number 18 first, that is sum number 18.1. So we take the sum number 18 first. This is given to you that the selling price of the article is given as rupees 450 and the loss percentage is given to you as 10%. So that is a 10% loss. So we need to find out the cost price. Now for the cost price, we use the formula that SP is equals to 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into CP. Now I don't need to find out the CP, but the formula what we'll be using will be of SP. So here I know that this value is given to me as 450 is equals to 100 minus 10 upon 100 into CP, what we need to find out. So that will be 450 is equals to 90 upon 100 into CP. So this gets cancelled over here. So accordingly it will be 450 into 10 upon 9 is equals to CP. Hence it is going to be 50s. So CP will be equal to rupees 500. So that will be the value of the cost price of the article when the selling price and the loss percentage is going to be. The same thing can also be in the second sum, that is profit is given to you. So in that case it will be 100 plus 15 and here the amount over here will be 690 and accordingly you'll find out the sum CP in that case. So this was sum number 18. Now we move on to sum number 19. So sum number 19. Sum number 19. By selling an almirah for rupees 3920, a shopkeeper would gain 12%. So that is why the selling price is given to me as rupees 3920 and the profit percentage is equals to 12%. So 12% is the profit percentage in that case. Now if it is sold at rupees 4375, find the gain or loss percentage. So if CP is equals to rupees 4375, what will be the profit or loss percentage? That is what we need to find out. That is the kind of question they've asked. Now in this case, you can see that you are given the first case, SP and the profit percentage. So similar to the 18 sum, we can find out the cost price of this article. Now cost price, irrespective of the profit percentage and the selling price, the cost price of the article is not going to change. Right, so the cost price what we get over here, we'll be using it over here. We have the SP, you will be finding out the CP. So accordingly you'll come to know whether it's a profit or loss and you'll find out the profit or loss percentage. So this way we'll have the first thing as SP is equals to 100 plus P% upon 100 into CP, that is 3920 is equals to 100 plus 12 upon 100 into CP. So therefore 3920 is equals to 112 upon 100 into CP. Accordingly 3920 into 100 upon 112 is equals to CP. So CP we can find it out. We need to divide this thing. So we divide it by 4. 4 2s are 8 and then 32. 32 will be 4 8s are. And this will be 4 9s are 36 and then 32. So 8 and 9 80. Again I can do it with 7. So 4s are. So I'll get 4s and this is 7 1s and then 28 4s 140 and then I'm going to take it as this will be 2s and this will be 70 and this will go into 35. So that will be equal to CP is equals to rupees 3500. So you can see that the cost price of the article is 3,500 and that is going to remain for this one also and this one also. So accordingly, as per the next condition what you are given to us, there I know that the CP is equals to rupees 3,500 and the SP is equals to rupees 4,375. Therefore, it's a profit, and the profit will be equal to SP minus CP is 4,375 minus 3,500 is equals to 75, and then this is going to be 13 and 5, so 875 rupees. Therefore, profit percentage is going to be profit upon CP into 100, that is 875 upon CP is 3,500 into 100. The 0 gets cancelled, 7 5s are, 7 1s are, 7 2s are 14, 35 5s are, and 5s are, and 25s are. That's why it is going to be 25% will be the profit percentage of selling the Almera over here. So that is sum number 19. So sum number 19, the answer is gain of 25%. The next what we are having is sum number 21. Okay, so you can see that in sum number 19, you were given two ways of selling the material. One was at a selling price of 3920 and other was a selling price of 4375. So you found out the CP by one conditions which were given to you and use the same CP in the next condition. So that was the main tricky part of the 19th sum. Now we see the 21st sum. By selling a tie for rupees 252, a shopkeeper gains 5%. At what price should he sell the tie to gain 35%? So again the same way we are given the selling price. So in the sum number 21 again is the same thing, that SP is given to me as rupees 252 and the profit percentage is given to me as 5%. So this is what is given to me. Accordingly, I can find out the CP in this case. So CP is equal to question mark. So SP is equal to 100 plus P% upon 100 into CP. Accordingly, it is 252 is equal to 100 plus 5 upon 100 into CP. So 252 is equal to 105 upon 100 into CP. So this is anyway you keep it as it is. So 252 into 100 upon 105 is equal to CP. So we now know that 5 से divide करेंगे तो 5 21s and 5 20s and 21 2 1s and then 42 is 2 12s. So that's why we are getting it as CP is equal to rupees 240. Now they told us that the CP is equal to rupees 240 and the profit percentage is equal to 35%. So they say that if we want to sell it at a profit of 35%, what will be the selling price? So now again it's a simple thing, same formula, but now we are finding out the SP. See, you can see this way that initially we are given the SP and the profit percent and we are finding out the CP. Now the same CP, whenever you are selling the same article, the CP is something which is going to remain constant because that is the cost price at which you are buying. See, the selling price may differ depending upon whether you are making a loss or making a profit or making more profit or less profit. So SP is going to change, but the cost price at which you buy it, that is not going to change. So that is what we are seeing over here, that CP what you are going to be here, so CP is never going to change. The CP over here is what you are going to buy it at, is going to remain the same. So CP is 240 and now you want more profit. The profit which was just 5%, you want 35%, then what price should be, what price you should sell it, that it will be SP plus P% upon 100 into CP. So that will be 100 plus 35 upon 100 into CP is 240. So that's 135 upon 100 into 240. Cancels the zeros over here. So that is 135 into 24. 5 with a 20, 12, 14, 4, 5, 0 and then 270. So that will be 0, 4, 12 and 3. So that's rupees 324. So if he wants a profit of 35%, then he should sell the item which was costing him 240 rupees at 324 rupees. So the selling price of the article will be 324 rupees. That was sum number 21. Now we move on to sum number 23. Okay, sum number 23. I'll do one thing. I'll do the last three sums, all the sums, that is 22, 23, 24, all three of them, because I see that they may be slightly different. Maybe, I'm not sure about it, but I'll just do it so that it's convenient for you also. Sum number 22. A shopkeeper sells a bag at 12% profit. Yeah, I think this is good that we do the sums. A shopkeeper sells a bag at 12% profit. If he had sold it at rupees 39 more, he would make a profit of 18%. Find the cost price of the bag for the shopkeeper. So it is given over here. First thing, what is given is that profit percent is equals to 12%. Now, at this time, whatever is the CP, suppose that is X rupees, then when I take the CP to be as SP1 plus 39, that is equals to X plus 39, then the profit percentage is equals to 18%. Let's understand this thing in a proper manner. Suppose I sell an article at rupees 100. If I sell the article at rupees 100, I will be making a profit of 12%. But if I'm adding the cost of 39 rupees to this thing, that means instead of selling at rupees 100, if I sell it at 139 rupees, then I'm going to make a profit of 18%. I need to find out what is the CP. Okay? This is the question. So, we'll do one thing. Right now, okay. So data is this way. P1, percentage 1 is 12%, percentage 2 is equals to 18%, and it is given to you that SP2 minus SP1 is equals to 39 rupees. That is, the selling price increased by 39 rupees. So accordingly, or else I can just make it more simple, that SP2 is equals to SP1 plus 39. Okay, this is what is given to me. These are the data which is given to me. First thing, that the profit percent is 12%. Second thing, that the profit percent in the second condition is 18%. And at that time, the selling price is 39 rupees more than the original selling price. So let's say, let CP be rupees X. So do the formula of SP1. SP1 will be equal to 100 plus P per 1% upon 100 into CP. So that will be 100 plus 12 upon 100 into CP is X. So it is 112 upon 100X. Similarly, what will be SP2? SP2 will be equal to 100 plus P2% upon 100 into CP. That is nothing but 100 plus 18 upon 100 into X. So that will be 118 upon 100X. Got it? This is SP1. This is SP2. And we have got this particular equation over here, that SP2 is equals to SP1 plus 39. That means SP2 is equals to SP1 plus 39. So that is, SP2 is 118 upon 100x is equals to 112 upon 100x plus 39. Did you understand this? You got over here SP2 as 118 upon 100x because of this formula. SP1 is 100 plus 12, that is 112 upon 100x, that is SP1. They are given you that if he is selling at this particular rate, then he's getting 12%. But if he's selling at this rate, he's going to get 18%. What is the difference between the two? He says if I add 39 rupees more to this thing, then I get this value. That is 39 rupees to this value is going to give you 118 upon x. So you take this on this side, it will be 118 upon 100x minus 112 upon 100x is equals to 39. So that will give you 6 upon 100x is equals to 39. Is it clear? Right? Therefore, x is equals to 393 or 3900, 39 upon 100 into 100 upon 6. So 3 2s are and 3 13s are and then 2s are and 50s are. Therefore, x is equals to 650 rupees. So that's the CP of article is equals to rupees 650. Okay, cost price of the article नहीं bag है वो, तो bag लिख देते हैं. The CP of the bag is rupees 650. Got it? So this was your sum number 22. We now move on to sum number 23. Did you understand this completely? Okay? Right. We move next one to sum number 23. A shopkeeper sells a sweater at a loss of 5%. If he had sold it at 260 rupees more, he would have made a profit of 15%. Again, the same way. What is got? Oh, what is over here? First thing is loss percent is equals to 5%. Case that is L1, that is profit 2 is equals to what is the profit you will be getting? 15%. And what is the difference over here? They are given that your original cross price, that is selling price SP1 is equals to SP1 plus 260 rupees. Okay, SP2 is SP1 plus 260. Okay, this is what is the data given to you. Understood? As per this data, let us find out SP1. SP1 is equals to 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into CP. Of course, CP, let CP be X. Okay, so that will be 100 minus 5 upon 100 into X. So that is 95 upon 100X. That is SP1. So when he sold the article at 5% loss, okay, when he sold the sweater at 5% loss, he sold it at 95 upon 100 X rupees. The next condition is when he is going to have a profit of 15%. So we know that SP2 is equals to 100 plus P% upon 100 into CP. So that will be 100 plus 15 upon 100 into CP is X is equals to 115 upon 100X. That is SP2. So if he sells an article at 260 rupees more than the earlier price, he is going to get a profit of 15%. At that time, the selling price will be 115 upon 100x based on the CP being X. We know that when we added 260 rupees to this, we got this value. So that's why we add over here SP2 is equals to SP1 plus 260. So it is 115 upon 100x is equals to 95 upon 100x plus 260. Okay, this is SP1, this is SP2, and the difference is 260. So it is 150 upon 100x is equals to 95 upon 100x plus 260. So taking this over here, it is 115 upon 100x minus 95 upon 100x is equals to 260. That will give me 20 upon 100x is equals to 260. This cancels to 5. So x is equals to 260 into 5. That is going to be equal to 0013. So that is rupees 1300 will be the cost of the sweater. So the cost purchase, calculate the purchase price of the sweater. the purchase price of the sweater for the shopkeeper was 1,300 rupees. So that was sum number 23 as 1,300 rupees. Okay, we come to the last sum, that is sum number 24. Sum number 24. Janki sold her leather purse at 8% loss. If she had sold it for 150 more, she would have made 12% profit. So same sum, exactly identical sum. So you can directly do it. We have got over here that loss percent is equals to 8%, profit. So this is L1 is equals to profit 2 is equals to 12%. You are given that SP1 is equals to SP2 is SP1 plus 150 rupees. So accordingly we have let CP is equals to rupees X. So SP1 is equals to 100 plus minus loss percent upon 100 into CP, that is 100 minus 8% upon 100 into X is equals to 92 upon 100 X, that is SP1. SP2 is equals to 100 plus P% upon 100 into CP, that is 100 plus 12 upon 100 into X is equals to 112 upon 100 X. That is SP2. Now I know that SP2 is equals to SP1 plus 150. So it is 112 upon 100x is equals to 192 upon 100x plus 150. Right? So it is 112 upon 100x minus 92 upon 100x is equals to 150. So 20 upon 100x is equals to 150. So this is 5 So x is equals to 150 into 5 is equals to rupees 750. So therefore CP of the purse is 750. Now you need to find out the selling price of the purse. Okay, so we need to find out the selling price of the purse and not the cost price. What we have got right now is the cost price. So we will need to find out what will be the selling price. So accordingly, selling price is equals to 112 upon 100 into X is equals to 112 upon 100 into 750. So that will be 5 2s and 5 15s. Okay, 15 by 75. And this is going to be 5 and then say 56. So that will be 56 into 15, 15 6 90 and 50 by 75, 84. So that will be rupees 840. So she will be selling the purse at 840. Now there could be a confusion that whether it is going to be the first price what you need to find out, the second price you need to find out. So in that case we'll have to find out both of them so that there is no confusion, because they are not mentioned properly what is the selling price or whether the selling price was in this condition SP2 or SP1. So that's why we'll find out this is SP2, we'll find out SP1 also. SP1 is nothing but 92 upon 100, so it is 92 upon 100 into 750. So 0 0 5 2s and 5 15s and this will be 46. So it will be 46 into 15, 90, 15 4s 60, 69. So that will be is equals to rupees 690. So the answer over here given in the backside is 690 but actually you can get confused about this part. So ideally what I would suggest is to, if they are not clearly mentioned in the sum that which selling price we are talking about, whether selling price was the earlier price or the later price, whether it is after adding 150 to it or not. Yeah, it is one more easier method will be इसको 150 add कर subtract कर दो तो भी 690 मिलेगा, because they are given that the difference is existing, so no need for calculations. So anyway, the selling price, earlier selling price was 690, whereas the later selling price was 840. So I would suggest you to do both the sum, both the solving and getting both the selling price, because they are not specifically mentioned which selling price they are talking about, whether the selling price was the earlier one or the later one. So that was sum number 24, and this is to the end of the exercise 7.2. The next video will be about discounts, so that will be next time. So right now we'll stop here for this video.